Hi and welcome to Add More Zest with Diamonds. My name's Rebecca and I'm excited to share some goodies today with you from CooDeals. Now, they were kind enough to send me some items. They did ask if I wanted to do a custom, because they do offer custom diamond paintings, and I might have kind of got two. So I've scooted those over. I'm going to have a look at the other two first and you'll see why when it gets to customs, but I'm rather excited about those ones. So first things first, we'll do the other two, which are stock images that are available on their website. One of the things I do rather like about CooDeals is the fact that the canvases come with your name on them. I know it's a small thing, but I really like that. So this first one is a 30 by 30. It does come with DMC numbers. There's just a few things that just make them just a little bit more special. So, where's my tape measure? So it does come with DMC numbers. This one is a round. Now the actual picture area for this one is 24 by 24 because of the border, which is often with, what's it called? Poured glue. There we go, with poured glue canvases. But there's a nice range of colours, so there's 20 colours. One other thing I like is you do get what I call the slightly nicer toolkit. So you get the pen, but you do get the white boat with the pour out spout, which is nice. You get a basic set of tweezers, some wax and a few baggies, which can be helpful. You also get an inventory sheet, which is what I really like. Makes kitting up so much nicer when you get an inventory sheet. So let me get in it. Now it is the separate bags rather than baggies, but I say getting the inventory sheet, which in this case is all just numbers and letters. For the ones, there's no letter B because there is an 8. Things like that, they just make it so much easier when you're actually kitting it up. It's amazing how much an inventory sheet, or some form of strip, even sometimes just a strip of this on a piece of paper can just make kitting up so much easier. So it's those couple of bits that I think just make them a little bit nicer. But the colours are really nice. So they do come in separate baggies, but look at that orange. We've got some nice bright yellows. We've got some bright turquoise. Yeah, just got symbols are really, really clear on this. Of course, if you look at it up close, you can't quite tell it says summertime, but as soon as you move it out the way, you can. And once the diamonds are on there, that will make it just that little bit sharper. But yeah, that's a nice fun one to do, especially when it's cold here. Because we can all dream of the summertime, can't we? So that's painting number 1. Then painting number 2, a little bit more muted on this one, but a little bit bigger. I say a little bit more muted, not hugely. But let me get in the bag. Ugh. There we go. I'm in the bag. And this is what I got for the next one. So this is a 45 by 35. It has the word family. It's like it's a quilled one. It's like a quill design, but not. It's done in diamond painting. This one has 25 colours. It is again in round. And it is 39 centimetres by 29 centimetres. So you do lose 3 centimetres all the way round. It's got my name on again, which is good. And even though the background looks like it's all one colour, it's actually about 3 or 4. So we have a lot of the number 6 and a little bit of the number 5 in this corner. But then when we go down here, we've got the 6 and the letter Q with a little bit of the letter G that then moves over before it then becomes the letter X. And then we go up here and it becomes back to the G and then comes into a little bit of the Q and then the Q and the 6 before it then becomes 6. So there is quite a few different colours that make up that background to give it that little bit of shading. You can see it's lighter down here and then darker. We do get the same nicer toolkit with this one. And we do get the inventory sheet, which is always nice. So we have quite a few greys and it's more pinks and burgundies. Say a little bit more muted, but still really nice colours. It's 25 colours in this one. And the most we have is number 6, which is 453. So it's actually this colour that will make up quite a bit of the background. And then we've got quite a lot of pale pink. We've got some 3865. So 3865 and 819, which should be that one. Yeah, that does say 819. There's 9 of those, but there is 23 of number 6. So you do get a list of each one. And again, it is just using letters and numbers for that one as well, which is kind of nice. But you can tell that, you know, they print and prepare them. They print the canvases and prepare them for your order. So maybe that is why they use the bags rather than doing it by weight. Because then it can be adapted, you know, to the one that is printed out for you as being yours. Can I have another bag for that, or is that it that I moved out the way? No, that seems too big. That's canvas size. I don't know what I did with the bag. So I'm just going to find a bag. That's why, because that is the bag and I just didn't put that in it. Mind gone. So that is the second one, which is family. So they're the 2 stock ones that I did get from the website. But as I say, they did ask me if I wanted to try out their custom. So what I thought would be fun for me to do is I thought it would be fun for me to do our logo. At the time that that we started this sort of email conversation, we were getting ready to do a winter fair, a Christmas fair at a nursery. And I thought it would be really nice to have some examples or have our business name in a diamond painting. Now, our logo is quite a simple logo in the Admore Zest, and we do have a white background. So I do expect there to be a lot of white, which there is. But I thought it would be fun for people to be able to see the logo done. Now, what's surprised me and what's actually quite nice, I think, we'll see what it's like when it's done, is that there is actually multiple colours that are making up the likes of the words of the Admore Zest. And I like the fact that you bring in the lots of different colours, but from a distance it still looks black. So I think that will be a really nice example. There's 20 colours. I did ask for it in a 40 by 30. And that turns out to be 34 by 24. So it is 3 centimetres all the way around. So do take off 6 off each of your measurements. And then they did ask whether I wanted it in round or square. Of which I did say, well, you know, I'll have it in either unless you want to send me both. And they sent me both. I thought it would be a really nice comparison to do as well. It'll be nice to compare the colours, you know, the fact that squares, so this is the square one, you do get more diamonds in a square than you do in a round. So they do, well, they both have 3865, but this one also actually has 5200. It has 25 colours in the square, so there does seem to be a little bit more colouring around, potentially around the diamond and around the words. The size does turn out to be exactly 34 by 24, so they are both the same size, but you do get more diamonds in a square, sorry, than you do in a round. So maybe that's why the software has brought in more colours for that one. But it was the digital image that I sent. They do both have my name on, which is always nice. And yeah, I think I'm going to do this as a comparison this year between the round and the square, but then I'll also have them if I need to show people in the future. When I do the comparison and when I start to kit up, I might have a look, you know, at more what colours have come into it compared to others. There are quite a few that are similar, but there are some that are also different. This round one does look to be a little bit more of an off-white, whereas this one is looking more white, and it was white that was sent. So it will be really, really interesting to see how both of these turn out completed. But they do custom images, so in both round and square. So we have quite a few different colours. We do have some purples coming in as well, and some white, and of course some pink, which is the colour of the logo. We've got quite a few different lighter type pinks in this one. So it'd be really interesting because this one's got a slightly darker background, with it being 3865 instead of 5200. But this one has lighter pinks than this one, so maybe they will have both have the same sort of look about them when they're finished. I'm very, very interested to find out, and I think it's going to be a fun comparison that we can test out our logo and always have something as well to take with us places that we go to, one, show people what diamond painting is, but also to show them the differences between the likes of round and square, and, you know, pictures, show them, you know, that all these colours are used to make up the likes of an image that is primarily white, pink and black, and how many colours have been used to bring that out as more than just 3. So yeah, rather excited for this one. I'm excited for these ones as well. I do think the custom pictures are awful, but I'm a little bit more looking forward to doing these, of course. But I'll pop links to these two, and of course to the custom, in case you want to get yourself a custom with your name on. Maybe you could get it in a round and a square too, if it's something that you want to do twice to see what it looks like. But I thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you to CooDeals for sending these to me. I can't wait to get started on these two. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you all again soon.